Can you imagine Cthulhu just be like, I call dibs?
And that's how this episode starts.
I love Cthulhu.
I call dibs.
Oh.
Welcome back. In the last episode,
Yay!
they burned a forest down.
Not us.
Started the process.
Nade.
Started the process. It will come back better. I did good. I burned the dogs, burned the trees. The trees will grow where the dead dogs have died.
Mm-hmm.
From the ashes of the dogs come the plants.
There's another good
All
quote.
right.
There's a lot of quotes from me with dogs today.
Yeah.
But that's because we're kicking dogs.
Yep. Kicking dogs.
Kicking dogs with the void.
We're going to cancel you now, Austin.
You're right.
But they were bad dogs. They were like dogs.
Right,
If you go down into the Marianas Trench and there's like the teeth fish down there, and they're like the bad ones, and you're like,
dogs.
I'm not falling for that light. Okay, maybe I will. And then the teeth fish bite you. But they have void
That is
death.
almost literally what happened, except replace the light with a key card
Yeah.
and the trench with a forest. You went into the darkest part of the forest, you grabbed a shiny key card, and you got bit.
Hold on.
Yeah,
But
well,
I'm too
like
much
3
of a-
times.
I'm too much of a fucking badass to be infected with a parasitic virus.
Yeah.
Techno sweats.
Does that like puppet meme the?
I wanted to all these episodes to come out and somebody be like, "No, you do have void death. Don't you remember?"
Oh God. Yes.
I mean, I assume that I can just take a Flintstones gummy that would cure void death. It is the future.
It is the future. The future is now.
Old man.
I'm not old, I'm not man. I am anger.
I am anger.
So yeah, they found out the ship was in a bad way right now.
Yeah.
Because the ship had skimmed the edge of an asteroid belt and sustained some damage. It's not in good shape. It's still flying. And the goal is still, get the engine working, get the ship under control, and get to someplace that can repair it.
We did also share notes on our Google Docs project on what happened
Space
to all of
Google
us.
Docs.
Space Google Docs project.
Respect
Except-
the fiction.
Except one of the fucking members isn't doing any work, and they're just trying to be lazy and pass it off to the teacher as their own work. Ace.
Techno.
Techno Ace.
No, you don't know the other ace. You just know techno.
I mean,
This isn't in character.
It sounds like it is, because you're starting to do the voice.
The voice is just me when I yell a lot.
And now we know the creative process.
this has been Behind the Scenes with Austin. Creating Nade.
The more you know.
I always destroy my voice every single fucking time we do this.
You chose to talk like that.
I did.
Okay.
Stop talking to God, Nade.
I'm dedicated to my craft.
Yes, they're on their way to the slums as of right now. They've just...
This is Fish's home.
Yeah, they're going down on the elevator. I guess since all of you know everyone else is past, most of them, you are aware that, Fish does have memories of, at the very least, a house. House in a bit of a street in this area. You were also warned that Hunter had mentioned that before everything went dark, he had heard reports of them, the rebels here, uprisers, setting up traps. The entire slums area became extremely dangerous and not fun to be in. So rather than sending any of the manned security, they sent down all of the robotic security to try and deal with the area. So, you guys make it to the bottom of the elevator. It's the doors open, and you're presented with what's the best way to describe this? a Mad Max junk pile city.
Nice.
With, like, you imagine the place would have been, if it had been built, like, properly and everything like that, it would have been okay. It would have still looked, like, super industrial. There really is no, like, good design to anything. But the way it is now, people have obviously been modifying anything and everything down here for a long time.
I'm just imagining like a Fallout 4 settlement.
Yes, very, very much like that. Buildings on top of buildings, things that are completely made out of scrap.
Walls that don't touch the ground.
There's no clipping, or there's no lack of clipping, I guess. But the entire area is the ceiling of it is high enough that the just emptiness that's in there casts like an almost permanent nighttime feeling to the entire area. In your memory, Fish, you remember this also being the case. But, to your surprise, there are still few areas that are lit that you can see. You're set to go down a road right now, but there's plenty of things in the road. Rubble, crashed utility vehicles, garbage. It's as Day After Tomorrow, as you would imagine a place like this.
Okay.
Cleanliness was not really high up on anybody's priority list. So it's a winding and twisting set of buildings and alleyways to get anywhere in this place. But yes, there's firelight down here in different spots. There's electrical light of some sort. And you know that somewhere here is what you're looking for.
The last key card.
The last key card.
Alright.
Does anything seem familiar to me?
Not immediately. You have a feeling that it's one of those things where you'll know when you see it kind of deal.
Okay.
But for the most part, like the general aesthetic seems pretty familiar, and the normal just like temperature of the area also seems to be a bit more familiar. You seem accustomed to it. It is relatively hot here as well.
So you said there were areas with light, right?
Yes. You guys are currently set up to go a little ways downhill, actually, almost into like a bowl of this city. I say city, but like of this housing area.
Yeah.
There's a lot of headroom.
Yeah.
And you can see just spotted all over the place. There's electrical lights as well as different fire lights. You can't exactly tell what they are, but you imagine that this place is in this bad of disrepair. It could be malfunctioning things. It could be anything. Anything that would naturally light on fire over time.
Okay. I'm going to start driving down towards the nearest area that looks like, there's something there.
Okay. So you pick the closest light source and decide there?
I'm going to loosely assume that there might be people in here.
Okay.
And that's what that might be.
All right. So,
I'm also going to try to keep an eye out for any traps like set in the road or something like that I might...
Okay.
I'll be helping keep a lookout on them as well because you need to be focused on driving.
Okay.
Travis?
Yes.
If we find anybody, can I ready an action to be intimidating?
No,
it seems unnecessary.
you would just be intimidated.
This is a really funny image to me, though, of just we're driving along and Ace just has like this face going on. Travis just made a pout face.
I was scrunching my face up to try and mimic Nade sitting there trying to prepare the action of being everything. Okay.
Have like a little grindstone and a knife that I'm ready to start sharpening
give
when
me
I see someone.
first
But you're not doing it yet.
First
Yeah.
off, give me a driving check. Piloting check. Whatever.
14.
14. Okay. And you give me a perception check.
Got it.
And then Tom, you also said that you were going to look for traps?
Mhm.
Okay, go ahead.
There we go. That's better. 22.
22? Okay.
Yeah.
23.
23. Okay. So, as you guys are... How fast are you moving?
I'm not like
Not too
super
fast? Okay.
I'm cruising.
Well,
Cruising for a reason.
first off, it's tricky. The whole
Yeah.
area is pretty
Cruising,
tricky
yeah,
to drive through. And very quickly you guys come upon like French Revolution style barricades to the roads.
Huh.
One table.
Yes. You're
Revolution!
as far as the road is concerned, you've hit a stop. The other thing that you've noticed is that there is
In terms of roads?
not traps, but evidence of traps and bombs and things like that going off. This is obviously a
Yeah.
way to get into the city, and I keep on saying city, more or less. Way to get into this area, the slums, and they barricaded it up.
You want me to blow this up? The barricade?
Probably not the best idea.
You could try and take some of the side paths and the like. It would be a little bit difficult with the vehicle, but not impossible. Obviously, vehicles can get through some of these areas. But it's very quickly turning into a, like, getting from point A to point B is going to be kind of a maze of going through
Yeah.
buildings and stuff like that.
No, I'll park the car and we can,
Okay.
Continue on foot.
yeah.
Alright. So, being smart about this, you park the car the other way so you're ready to drive away.
Yep, that's exactly what I was going to say.
So, you guys get out. You can either go to your right down a set of alleyways or to your left down another set of alleyways. Both of them pretty rapidly curve into different directions. And beyond what you can see, there's no telling where they would go.
I want to essentially lead the way, but I just want to
Okay.
sort of follow my instincts to see if I can try to find something I remember.
Okay.
So,
Alright. What do your instincts tell you? Where do you feel like you should go? To your right or to your left?
my right.
Alright. Fish just kind of starts going to the right.
Mhm.
I assume everybody follows.
Yeah.
What's the
Yeah.
marching order?
I'm gonna be behind Fish to support her by keeping an eye out for traps.
Okay.
I'll be in the back.
In the back. All
Then
right.
we have Tank Boy behind me.
Grill.
Tank Girl.
Tank girl.
That's a
Tank
terrible
oil.
movie.
It's a terrible movie. The comics are okay. All right. Let me do some rolls. Okay. So first. Okay. So for the first little bit here, not really a whole lot. Again, it's winding. Any of the buildings that you end up passing by look, well, for one, covered in dust, debris. They're barren and picked clean, so to speak.
Yeah.
There's nothing. Any signage, any thing like that has been spray painted over. There's tags all over the place on things. There's a big rusty feel to everything. Big rust mode.
Big rust energy.
Big rust energy.
Nice.
It's coming to consoles.
Oh no.
Oh.
Tom looked at me with both delight and disappointment.
Okay. So, do you want to take any, like, if you see, like, a shortcut to another street or anything like that? Do you want to try and keep to the allotted paths, or do you want to try and like maybe cut through buildings and?
I want to stick to the allotted paths.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Unless I see something that, draws my attention.
All right. So give me a perception check.
22.
Ooh. Okay. As you're walking through this alleyway, there's to your right a old building that's kind of opened up a little bit. There's rubble and everything over there. You notice that there's like little bits of stuff on the ground that is like smoldering and things like that. And as you are walking, you don't see anything, but a little, I don't know if your species has hairs on the back of the neck, but you get a little tingle, a sense that something's not right. And you stop in your tracks and look around, and you look down, and pressed right up against your shin is a wire, a very thin, almost impossible to see wire.
I'll put up my hand and say, stop. No one move.
Trap?
Yep.
As you look at the wire, it's linked up to the building that's on your right, goes into something, and there seems to be hidden underneath some rocks, some sort of barrel that's sitting right there. If you had taken another step forward, you'd have been right in the path of this thing, and it probably would have gone off.
Is there something we can just cut the wire to?
Would it be an engineering check?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I'm gonna take a look at it with my explosive experts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Natural 20 for a 26.
Okay.
Boy.
So,
I know explosives.
you walk up, you go, okay, this is a trap of some sort, alright? You walk up,
My explosive senses are tingling.
and
Tinkering.
you follow the wire, you see what it's connected to, and you very gingerly move a couple of the rocks out of the way, and you very quickly realize this is a flechette cannon zip gun. So it's essentially a tube with a striker on the end of it that will fire off a single shell of a flechette gun round, which anything not wearing armor would get torn to shreds from this. You feel very familiar with it. Like, you probably have done something similar to this in the past.
Is that so? It has like ammo in it.
You might have set this very trap.
Right.
As far as disarming it, if you know that if you can remove the tension on the striker, you could pull the shell out, and it'd be inert. It wouldn't do anything. So
I'd do it.
all right, well, go ahead and give me
Another
engineering check.
Also, to clarify,
I thought that's what he was doing the first.
That's what he did the first time. Dexterity, then. Just do a flat dexterity check, right? Or sleight, or would you say dexterity, sleight of hand, Tom? What do you feel?
I would have counted the first engineering check.
The
as
first
disarming
engineering
it,
check?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go with that because I don't really care all that much.
All right.
Because that's what I thought he was doing in the first place. Was
Okay. Yeah.
I want to make a check to disarm this. Okay.
Gotcha.
Now make it. Okay. You definitely see how to disarm it. Now make a check to disarm it. That's sort of how it felt.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Does this give me any a round of ammo?
This is a shotgun shell for a shotgun that uses shells.
Okay, I'll take that.
All right. You've got one flechette gun shell.
You said
It's
the
gonna-
wire, like, I'm guessing it was super thin.
Yeah, the wire is very thin. Probably used for, like, I don't know, could be like fishing or something like that. It's not super strong, per se, but it's...
I was going to check and see if it was strong enough to use as a garrote or something like that. But
Ooh.
probably not.
It's not that strong, but it's like... It's a thin, kind of semi-translucent sort of wire. Very similar to like a fishing
I feel like
line.
this would be a waste of a question to ask, but Is it possible for me to sniff it and see if there's like a lingering scent on it?
Yeah, you can sniff it. There's not really a lingering scent.
Austin has something to share with the class, I think.
It smells like Nade.
Well, I mean, considering that Nate and Fish are the only people that've like kind of touched it, yeah, it smells like them. Apart from that, there's no real discernible. This trap seems like it's been set for a while and left there.
Okay, I'm just trying to get like an idea for the scent. See if I can pick up anything like a similar scent to it to kind of smell out traps, as it were.
Not really. No.
Yeah. Well, give it a thought.
All right. A trap, a down. Okay, so back to it. Fish still leading the way. All right.
Probably being extra cautious now.
Okay, the first source of light that you end up getting to is just a large fire of some sort of vehicle of it was a vehicle that had been turned onto its side and is now on fire.
It's actively on fire right
It
now?
is actively on fire right now.
Hey guys,
Yes.
this thing on fire. Which
That
means...
is bad.
It doesn't really take an investigation to realize it, but if you walk around it, there's a not a hole, but a big old something hit it that set it on fire from one side.
I look in the direction that would have come from. Do I see anything like in place that would have done that?
Nothing in place.
Okay.
But if you look down to your right, it does go down to a street right there. You guys have exited out an alleyway now, which is where this vehicle was set up as a sort of blockade across the street. To your right, there's similar types of stuff, but again, just an empty street for now. There's like small animal life, like rodent type things.
We see more aces?
You see
That's
tiny little itty bitty, like purplish colored things. They're hairless. They've got 4 tails.
Oh.
Okay, cannot stress this enough. Not in character, but just think of the comedy that would come from Nade leaning down to Ace and going, "Are those like your mom or something?"
I mean, that's a very
That sounds
that's
like
a very generous terming of that that joke, but yeah.
I mean, you could still do it. It's just Ace might just look at you like we're not in the mood for this joke right now.
Ace will remember that. Shows up in the corner.
Yeah,
of
right.
the vision.
Ace didn't like that.
Ace can't do anything about it.
Ace will get
Not
killed.
yet.
Not yet.
Okay. Alright. So, you don't have good vision now of where the next spot of light is, but I assume you're continuing to do the same kind of
Yeah.
meander about, try and find something familiar. The more and more you walk through the areas, the more and more you do get a sense of, like, you have an innate familiarity with the area. You understand, like, when you're on a road, when you're not on a road, why things are kind of laid out the way they are.
Yeah.
There are several opportunities for you guys to, if you wanted to, get up into a building and go up. Because, as you know, there's a certain amount of allotted space width-wise, but height-wise, there's a lot of room for improvement, we could say. Expansion, yeah. And people have done so. It's rickety, and if anybody trapped one of those things, it'd be a death trap. But there's also what you would surmise to be like makeshift guard towers all over the place. Another thing that all of you are noticing is that there's signs of fighting all over the place. Almost every alleyway has some sort of bullet hole or singe mark on it. Little brass casings on the ground every now and again.
I want to think, and
Wait.
I'm gonna be.
This is novel for Nate.
I'm not gonna make a comment.
I'm gonna think. All right, I was part of like terrorist cell pretty much, as a child. I'm gonna
Acceptance.
think... Alright.
Is the first step towards healing.
If I was part of, like, a rogue organization that's fighting against this big threat in this city, where would I keep my base of operations? And try and think of where to go.
Okay.
What would I roll for that?
You're not gonna roll anything.
I'm just that good.
No. You're after a little bit of thinking about it, you would probably assume that the most obvious place would be the best place to set up a trap.
Mm-hmm.
So with your intuition, you would think, okay, it's probably got to be someplace central, like that has access to as many places as possible, and also is nondescript. Or at the very least, like, difficult to get into, but you can still get into it.
Mm-hmm.
So your best bet is to head towards the center of the housing projects. How dare you yawn with my game? I am entertaining.
Not to me.
DM's just like, roll dexterity check. Well, I don't really feel like
I don't
it.
feel like it, man.
I mean,
And
what's
all of
my
a sudden the
inspiration?
And all of a sudden, the
What's my
Starfighter
character's
book is
inspiration for this dexterity check? Not dying. No, I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna need a little bit more.
Oh no, man! I kind of want to die, Wilhelm.
Yeah.
too true.
You will only get that if you listen to our... Which one was that?
That was the one we didn't.
That's the one that's
No,
not
I mean,
recorded.
no, I mean the talk show ones we did. I'm pretty sure we talked about one, probably.
The first one,
Maybe.
Market Crash. The first Market Crash we did.
I don't know, maybe.
It is.
What are we talking about?
Market Crash.
Someone made a reference to Wilhelm.
Oh, okay.
Market Crash was just talking.
Yeah, we did explain those characters.
Yeah.
Investment
I
opportunities
said
is
only
advice,
people who listen to that will
Yeah.
get it.
and bonus action is one shot.
Yeah. All right.
And this
Okay.
is Eternity.
So, feels like it's taking that long. Okay, so
Ooh, we've made
Nate?
2 of those jokes in
Yeah.
2 sessions.
yeah, Nate has pointed out that she feels like any rebel command would probably set up in some sort of central location and in a non-obvious place, kind of indicating that heading more towards the center of all of the housing areas would most likely be the best way to go.
Yeah. No, I was kind of assuming we were heading in that direction anyway, but yeah, I'll follow that idea.
Okay.
If we do go, we should probably be more careful of traps. The closer we get to a rural base, there'll be a lot more traps.
Well, as you guys move along, another perception check. I say perception, but it's
Perception.
it is perception. I keep on wanting to 3.5 and their search and perception and all that. And
It's understandable.
18.
18? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Get a... okay. Okay, you do get a... Alright, so as you're walking, and talking, you're as you hit a wire similar to the one that happened before. You get a dexterity check here to try and dodge out of the way, or a dexterity saving throw here to dodge out of the way. And here's...
10.
You do not. You get blasted. And where's the damage? You take 9 damage from the flechette round hitting you in the side.
Okay.
It's not crazy damaging, but it does hit and graze a bit. Yeah, fish just took a shot from a trap.
Has she been using perception?
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
And it's whoever's leading.
I was gonna ask if I could help.
I mean, I guess if you guys wanted to kind of lead together, but we've basically just been Fish's like leading the way because Fish is just kind of feeling out where to go.
Mm-hmm.
I
mean, 2 eyes are better than 1.
You all right?
4 eyes are also better than 2.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. 2 sets of eyes, damn it.
Okay.
I was about to say, so you're suggesting we all look through one eye?
And we alternate eyes.
I'm just imagining like Hercules with the fucking the Sisters of Fate with the eye they share.
Okay, so you guys continue to move now with Fish and Nade.
Nade will be like behind Fish's left hand.
So are you going
to
try and? I don't really know how you can take the help action in a.
I mean, I could just
doesn't make sense.
I could just take my own.
Yeah, you take your own.
Yeah.
The only way I could imagine it would be like, oh, look out for that.
I guess.
Or just like grab.
I mean, in that case, you are just making your own perception check.
Yeah.
Or just be like,
So it's
make sure
kinda
you look out for glints in the light. That might be
Yeah.
the strings.
Yeah.
Make sure that you check to make sure you're not stepping any mines, Fish.
Okay. A moment later of continuing to pass through rubble and the alleys and streets lead you to a point where you are forced to cut through a building. When you enter into the room, there's rubble on the ground, but there's a bunch of not rod iron, what are they called? The metal sticks. Rebar, that's what it's called. My brain does a bunch of sharpened rebar on the ground.
Oh, like it was through my hand.
And there's the same kind of sharpened rebar embedded into the ceiling. It's pointed down.
Huh.
Well, I will give the people credit due here. They know how to make traps.
I don't think I can have one, can I?
What, one of the metal rebars?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can pick one up.
Oh.
They're like littered all over the floor.
Oh.
And there's a bunch on the ceiling. This is like a concrete kind of foundation building here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like...
I will use gravity hold to pick up something and like move it over into that.
Okay.
Yeah. And just sort of like wiggle it around to see if I can.
All right. A small mine-like thing in the center of the room goes off, and you hear a and the space inside the room, outside of your guys' range, or not, you are outside of its range. There's a weird warp effect as all of the rebar floats into the air, and everything that was on the ground begins to just float upwards.
Huh.
And
That's
there's a noise from the mine.
Can I throw my rebar I have at the mine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ace is gonna like hide behind Nate.
17?
Okay. You throw it, and as soon as it enters into the range, it just stops and just goes forward.
Ah, fuck.
I'm going to use my gravity hold to push everything off to the side.
Ooh.
Okay.
If I have to do piece by piece, that's one thing, but you know.
You start to do so, but eventually the mine itself finishes, and there's a little ding, and everything falls to the ground, and there's a little smoke coming from the mine. Most likely some sort of gravitational mine thing.
Okay.
You would definitely understand that. Yeah, it's manipulating gravity, or manipulating gravity.
Can I move it?
It's dead
Okay.
now. It's smoking.
I'll pull it to myself and hand it to Nate and say, "Here."
All right, you've got a shorted out, very old gravitational mine, or reverse gravity mine. Excuse me.
Nate is so ecstatic. She just can't talk.
Yeah. Any second now. Any second now.
Whatever.
Her brain's still trying to process it.
You've been given a dead mine.
Oh, thanks. Can I use engineering to try to bring it back? Sorry, I got a text.
Yeah, potentially. You'd have to fiddle with it. This is kind of a little bit advanced even for you, but it's a reverse gravity mine. But the charge that it has been spent. So you could most likely dissect it to figure out how they work.
Yeah.
But again, that would take time.
I'll put it in my pack.
Which we do not have.
Yes.
Fish gave it to me, right?
Yep.
Thanks.
I'll treasure it always.
Wow.
I'll use this to make more.
Reverse engineering. It's the best kind of engineering.
Or I could just fix it and slap it in the replicator.
I mean, alright.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Yeah.
You push on forward. Do you take any more rebar with you, or?
I'm gonna use one as a walking stick.
Well, they're not that.
Oh.
They're about the size of your forearm.
I tape two together and I use them as a walking stick.
It bends and breaks in the middle almost immediately.
Rebar is not a comfortable thing
It's
to use.
sharp.
Yeah.
They've got a sharp end to them.
Well, she's an orc. She's a big orc lady. She can handle it.
Here's the thing. If Ace wasn't so weak, he could use the rebar as javelins.
You can throw them too.
Yeah, but are they long enough for me to accurately use as javelins?
No, they're the length of your forearm, more or less. They're
Those
It'd be
are
more for you, it'd be like throwing darts almost.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're not that. They're not very.
Gotta make one of those stick throwers. You got bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're an orc. You would know what that is.
I have
That's
guns. I don't
racist.
need these.
Okay, so after contemplating the use of these sharpened rebar for a while, he decided to just throw it off to the side.
We don't have time. And then Nate proceeds to play with this stuff.
I got excited about rebar being sharpened and me being able to use it this time.
Okay.
Nate, when we solve the crisis with the ship, you can come down here and play with rebar all you want.
It will not be just rebar if I get my hands on it.
Okay. Then, but please put those plans on hold until after we save the ship, yeah?
Maybe.
Okay. So, all of you... Excuse me.
You're excused.
No, you.
Yeah,
You are
Continue.
not excused. Get out.
Okay.
I'm the GM now.
Look at me. I'm the GM now. Okay, so... Fish, Nade, still leading?
Yep.
Alright. After a while, you guys get to another street. You've passed by a couple different areas that are...
I'm doing it.
Is it picking that up?
Not really, honestly. Okay. So, you guys find yourselves at, again, another exit out into a street-like area. To your right, there seems to be some sort of bar, and the road takes a curve. On your left, there's two more entrances to different alleyways, and then further down, there's more barricades and the like. Both of you guys make a perception check real quick.
Oh, fuck. 5.
8.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Oh, we're so dumb!
So, you take a look down the street. You take a look around. There's no traps, nothing. Coast is clear. You begin to move. About halfway through the street, crossing over, movement catches all of your attention to your right. As what was once white robot with a machine gun on its shoulder,
Oh.
is making its way out of the bar, what was a bar, and is scanning the area and looks over towards all of you.
Hey, Fish, you lived here, right? It should like you.
I'll wave a hand. See if it responds.
The machine gun on its shoulder starts to rev up,
Oh.
and everybody roll initiative.
Dive roll! Hit the deck!
Hey, Travis, what does the entangled condition do?
Entangled?
Uh-huh.
Hold on, I have the conditions up. Yeah, on my phone real quick.
You know, you guys are aware I have painful luck when it comes to initiative, right? No matter what game.
Movement speed is halved, cannot run or charge, takes a -2 penalty on all attacks rolls, and gets a -4 penalty to dexterity.
Ah.
You know what's nice that hasn't changed in the past 2 weeks I've been gone? I still have crappy initiative rolls. I
Yeah.
rolled a 1.
I rolled a 2.
Boy.
My initiative is 9.
Mine is 8.
Okay, alright. Hold on.
This isn't a suck contest. Which is
Okay,
another
okay.
pretty good
What
quote.
did you say you have?
What do I have? 8.
8.
I forgot what it was and had to do the math again.
You had 9, right?
Yep.
Tom?
22.
Okay.
Okay.
The most
and then
unnecessary flex ever.
I mean, that's
Not
just
really.
2, but twice.
That's just 2, but twice.
Alright.
Where's the...
I love 2, but twice.
Christian's like, yeah, exactly.
What are you talking about?
I think, yeah, you're right, Magic Man.
I like your funny words, Magic Man.
Ooh. It's 1 slower than you.
I mean, we have an acrobatic ninja on our team.
Alright. Fish.
Shields up and aligned to him.
Alright.
And how far away is he?
He's down the street, so he's about 60, 65 feet away.
Okay, I will move a move action.
Alright.
Closer to him.
There's debris nearby that you could use as cover.
I will attempt to use some as cover.
Alright.
And then I will shift 1 step down the gravity. The graviton
Alright.
alignment.
Yeah, you may need to get right closer. Okay, is that it?
Yes, that'll be it.
Okay, it's his turn. He is going to...
Oh, I don't know if I mentioned, but I draw 2 of my swords.
Okay. Okay. He's accurate. He will start to fire at Nade.
He can try.
Also, that's like a lot of range. Because he said it was like 60 to 65 feet away.
But he has a gun.
No, I know, but like that gun has some range.
Yeah.
I mean, even our
Jesus. That is,
laser pistol I have at
ridiculous.
100 feet.
so that'd be...
I have a semi-auto pistol, which is 30 feet.
How?
I don't know. That was in the book.
Oh, that's probably why.
It was a little one.
I think we homebrewed the range.
I mean, that's the Eternity pistol, so...
The Eternity weapons suck.
I mean...
That's a 32 to hit.
Let me, is it, EAC or KAC, Travis?
It is EAC.
That'll do a little damage to my systems.
Alright. This is the stupid bit.
Oh, boy!
Hold on.
It's
How
gonna
many
be like
do I roll?
a D4 plus 32.
Plus 32.
He does 5 damage to you.
He does 4 damage to me.
As the machine gun like aperture on him begins to rev up. It doesn't quite shoot bullets. It shoots
Potatoes.
shoots these projectiles that arc lightning off of them.
Ah.
So as
Electrified
they're
potatoes.
going, they're arcing lightning out around them.
I mean,
And you've been hit by 1.
If you wanted to shoot a potato that shoots lightning off of it, potatoes can kind of be used as like a source of electricity. What is happening?
Don't ask questions.
And
You should
he
know
will
this
start
right
to
now.
march down the road towards you guys.
Oh, he's getting closer.
Yes. Can't punch him in the face. And he'll say something to the effect of rebel hostiles detected.
Oh, you're a bad guy.
Well, he shot you, so
No.
that should be a tip-off.
I think he knows you from being terrorists.
No, he would have said terrorist hostiles.
Yep.
He said rebels. Which, and from what I understand, you were rebels.
Please. I am a freedom fighter.
I like how
It took you a long time to
I
get to
know.
that.
It was like a delay. Freedom fighter.
I had to word it to where I wouldn't have to say terrorist.
I just naturally
freedom
want to say I'm a
terrorist?
freedom terrorist.
I'm a freedom terrorist.
Oh no. Alright, who. I think Techno.
It is...
Actually, no. It's one of these two.
No, it's Austin.
Tank Boy.
Yeah, Austin had one more than me. He
Yeah.
had 9.
I'm gonna go towards him and get into cover.
Okay. By
Mm.
fish? Or are you going to move up past fish and get to some other cover?
I mean, however long I can walk, while still being able to shoot him.
He's like, 40 feet away now?
So it's like the closest cover I can get to fish.
Yeah.
Right.
Quit throwing pencils all over the place. Jesus.
Alphys Ice Launcher.
Alright.
Yeah!
Yeah.
22.
That'll hit.
What you dice do I use? I used the wrong dice. I should have added another. I should have used a D12, not a D10 the last time I used this.
Oops.
Oh well. 11 damage.
Alright. You shoot into him, and now in the central body of this creature, this robot, there's a large icicle jutting out of it.
Hey, Robo Man, chill out. I put on some sunglasses.
Chill out.
my turn.
Next is
Is
Chris.
me.
Yes.
How far is he away?
He's about 40 feet away.
Okay.
Maybe 45 from you.
If I go within 15 feet and use a cone, it's not going to hit anyone else, is it? I don't think so, but...
Yeah, because the nearest fish moved up and then got to the nearest cover. Yeah, you could... The street was wide enough that you could actually go right down the barrel of the street and get a cone.
You
going.
said 40 feet?
Yeah, he's about 40 feet away right now.
Okay.
Or 45 feet away from you.
45? So, 45.
Give or take.
That would be-
We don't actually have a board here, so it's
Yeah,
not that important.
so about 30 feet,
Mm-hmm.
which is my movement. So I would be out in the open if I did that.
Yes. But then again, the damage he does is
That's true.
not lethal yet.
Yeah.
Which is why I said yet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if I die, I die.
If he dies, he dies.
I will.
Alright, time's up. Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins!
I will go within 15 feet of him and use overheat again.
Alright.
Since I got my... Oh, well, that's a 2.
Oh.
You melt the icicle that's in it right now.
And you just hear Dave saying, "What the heck, man?"
Jesse, it's your turn.
Alright, I can move 30 feet. I'm just trying to set the scene. So Nade and Fish are together in like a set cover that's like about 10, 15 away from him.
Yeah, about 10, 15 feet away from him, off to the left-hand side of the road.
Is there any
from your perspective?
Is there any cover on the right side?
There is cover on the right side. However, he is like right next to it.
Okay, so
because he's moved up.
All right. Now I'm gonna move up. I'm gonna be on the left side of of Fish.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pull out my pistol and I'm gonna take a shot.
Get over the cover and take a shot. Mm-hmm. All right. Go for it.
Techno turns and everyone is all like, "It was nice knowing you guys."
yeah. It's like, oh, sorry guys, where'd you all go? Everyone's hiding behind cover.
I roll perception. Oh, that's a 2. Where'd you guys go?
16 to hit.
16 with your pistol?
Yeah.
With a laser weapon, right?
Nope, semi-auto.
Okay. That does not hit. Or does not connects, but his armor tanks it.
Okay, so...
Gotcha. So, back to the top of the round, Tom. As we sit and take a dramatic drink. I'll hook that shark for you.
And then he's like, here, hold my beer.
So this thing is
I
about
pull out the key card and wave it around and see if that does anything. Say, stand down. We're not rebels.
Doesn't seem to be stopping him.
You have to swipe it on him like a Chuck E. Cheese machine.
Right down the crack.
Oh, God.
In that case, I will charge.
No robo.
Okay.
It's an armored sex bot.
It all comes full circle.
Yeah, I was about to say, callback.
No robo.
That is a 15 to hit. Sorry, no, 16 to hit.
And that is... Was that be... That's
Against KAC.
KAC? That does not.
Okay.
Alright.
It's like clang off of him.
Mm-hmm. And he's... from a distance, he looked a little like, yeah, I can take this guy. But now that you're up close, you're like, maybe not. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't know how confident Fish is, so...
He's got a robot 6-pack.
Alright.
Could cut someone with that 6-pack.
Alright. It lifts up one of his arms and swings it down at you. 17.
Rivaling Austin for dramatics
17 is not going to hit.
Alright. It slams off your shield and scrapes to the side. He's going to take a 5-foot step to your right, so like left hand around you. So he's kind of like he's more or less keeping everybody in line with him.
Yeah.
And that's his turn. Austin, you're up. Please just note that from where you're standing, he's kind of aligned himself up so that Fish is in a straight line between you and him. So you would need to move to the left or to the right to get a clean shot.
Or I could just beat him over the face.
Or you could run up and beat him over the face.
Can I get into flanking with Fish?
Your movement is what?
25.
25. You can get...
No, it's 20.
Oh, well, in that case, you can get up to Fish.
Okay. Is there closer cover I could get into?
Yes. Like, immediately to where they're standing, to the right, there's, like, rubble on the street that you can use as cover.
I get into that cover. I'm going to plan to charge up with my Doshko after this round.
Okay.
Mainly because I'm running out of ammo and haven't reloaded my gun for God knows how long. I shoot him!
Alright.
With your gun.
With my gun. That is a 21.
21.
That'll hit. Damage.
Ha!
Oh, I forgot to mention at the end of my turn, I shifted another step down my graviton alignment.
Alright.
I'm just imagining like an anime where a group of people play Dungeons and Dragons, and it's like Yu-Gi-Oh! Where they do it all over
every time they
really
roll.
There was a chapter of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga where they played Dungeons
That's
and
true.
Dragons.
5 damage.
I say that, and then I've read that specific
Yeah.
storyline.
I then set my Doshko trap card face down and end my turn.
Interesting. There was the Voltron, the animated show Voltron that came out in recent years. There's literally an episode of them doing D&D, which was kind of funny, actually.
Alright. Real quick, does anybody want to... Quinn? Hey, Quinn, we're trying to do a thing here. Did you not cry? I know you don't want to be in there, but you were being a butthead.
You put me in jail.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't do nothing.
I'll let you out of jail for now.
I didn't do nothing. Freedom. Viva la revolution.
Because
He's the drink.
Drink.
Oh, gosh. Alright. I mean, unless, did you ever, no, you were done, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, he put his
Chris, it's your
Doshko
turn.
face down in defense mode.
What are you doing? You have your spell slots back. Cause you
I do,
get
yes. I'll do it again.
Alright.
Hopefully, I'll do it good.
Oh, wait, it's a cone attack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
you don't want to do
Fish and
Oh.
Nade are in the way.
Mm.
that. You have magic missile?
I do. I could use that.
Good magic missile.
Or I could use my gun.
I could use my magic. Or I could just shoot him.
Yeah.
Shoot him!
Or I could shoot him with my gun.
Or use magic missile. Why not?
Magic missile! Fireball!
D4.
Fireball in this instance would be a very, very bad idea.
Yes.
But it would be funny.
3.
3 damage?
Yes.
Dang. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
3, in fact.
Yeah.
That's how much?
1 less than what he did. Oh, and I assume there's some cover I can get to.
Yeah. To your left, there's cover.
Yeah, I'll go there after
Okay.
that.
So you two, Ace and Techno, are in cover together.
Together.
Okay. Jesse, it's your turn.
Okay. The cover behind, is it like just like a huge pile of rubble?
The cover behind.
Yeah, the cover that me and Techno are behind.
Oh, you guys are behind some sort of like makeshift vehicle cover.
Okay.
You climbed up on top of it and shot.
Okay.
Sick.
Nice. Alright. Then I'm gonna go ahead and jump down, and I'm gonna go around Fish on the left, so I can get aim at the back of the robot.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna pull up both pistols, and I'm gonna take shots at him.
All right.
That was cocked, so. Ooh, that's a that one.
Ooh. Jammed. Those use ammo, right?
Yeah, I've been
Okay.
keeping track.
Okay. Then next round, or you did move.
Mhm.
You did attack.
Mhm.
So your I don't remember. On one, does weapon get jammed, or is that only in 5e?
I don't even know if that's a thing in 5e. In Pathfinder,
Oh.
if you're the guns could misfire, but I don't know what the rules are in this. I don't think so.
Go down. Go down.
It's not like we've been respecting the rules anyway.
Yeah, I don't think it's a misfire.
Yeah.
I don't know what the rules are
We'll
specifically
just
in
say
Starfinder.
you shoot wide.
Yeah.
I think it goes like flies right past Nade. It's like.
It doesn't even get anywhere close.
I tripped over a piece of roll trying to I'm like
You
running.
jumped over the car and you shooting into the air.
I was more thinking like I trip over something and just go.
Fish, Tom, it's your turn. Your turn.
All right, so I'm gonna make a full attack.
All right. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it.
11
Does not hit. What are you attacking with?
swords.
Okay.
21.
That'll hit.
9 damage.
Ooh. Okay. All right. The weapon that's mounted on his right hand shoulder, his right shoulder. On the other side, there's like a little thing, protrusion there, and the lights start flashing that are on it. He is going to.
Oh no! This self-destruct. He's a Voltorb from Pokemon. He's gonna self-destruct.
Okay. He is going to the central part of the gun starts to arc up, and a wide shot of electricity will shoot out. Everybody. So hold on. You're out of cover.
Mm-hmm.
You're in cover, but you're adjacent to him, and then you're right in front of him. Chris, are you still in cover?
Yes.
Okay, so the three of you, Chris, you're safe from this. Make a reflex saving throw.
17.
Okay.
19.
Okay.
1 sec. 18.
All right. All of you succeed as a large arc of lightning comes out of the center of the gun, shocking all three of you. You all take damage, but it's half. What was it? You all take 2 damage.
I take 1 damage.
And it will begin to back away. I believe. Yeah, it'll back away, incurring an attack of opportunity from Fish.
Natural 1.
Ooh. You got 2 swords, right?
Yeah.
Well, you got 1 sword now.
Ooh.
The other one's on the ground at the moment. You weren't expecting him to start just backing up all of a sudden.
But twing
No.
goes the sword.
What? What did you say?
He said, "Between," and then I looked at him. He's like, "Goes the sword." Oh, okay.
All right. Well, oh, I gotta roll. That's good though. Come on. Wow. Exact same twice in a row. Jeez. Okay, so that was his turn. All right. A small flying droid crests over a building and comes over towards you guys. He also has a little red light flashing on top of the antenna that's sticking up from him. He's got... Where's his weapons?
He called in air support.
Yeah, he's got a little gun on the bottom of him, and little arms too, little pincer arms. All white. The very center of them has like a... Both of these robots, I keep on saying creatures, I'm sorry. Both these robots have, where a head would be is like a heavily reinforced version of those little glass ball type things that seems to be a motif of all the robots on here.
Mm.
It's like chipped and scuffed and stuff like that, but not cracked or anything.
Yeah.
You imagine it's probably pretty strong. But yeah, he's got one of those on him as well. He's a little fly boy. He comes down. He will take a shot at Fish. 24.
That'll hit.
Right. And alright, you take 5 damage. But you're hit not with a bullet, but with a rubber pellet.
Ow. Ow.
As this thing has gotten you from the side, this flying robot. Okay, next is Austin. A new combatant has joined the field.
It's a little flying
Flying
drone.
robots up in the air.
And this other robot's trying to go away?
No, well, the one that's the humanoid one is started to back up.
Is he still within range?
For you, yeah, he's within range. He walked back and took an attack of opportunity from Fish, but Fish missed the attack of opportunity. So
Can I get behind him and set up flanking for Fish?
yeah, You can get behind him. Well, yes. You can get
Alright.
behind him.
I run over there, switch to my Doshko, and stab that fucking robot.
Alright.
Yeah. 20.
That'll hit.
What is happening?
Ice.
Ice.
Bum, 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 bum.
Bam, bam.
7.
7 damage.
7 damage from my laser axe.
Wow.
In case he takes any damage from lasers being in him. You know, I didn't really appreciate getting electrocuted by this boy. This robot crime boy.
Okay, yeah. You swing down and get a nice big gash in the back of his central carapace. I don't know what you'd call it. Hull. Alright. Next is Chris. Your turn.
Okay.
This thing is backed up even further away now. He's at about 30... Yeah, he's about 30 feet away from you. But there's also the drone in the air.
Which, just as a note, because Ace sees this thing flying around, he's like, he's like, okay, we need to take this down, but try not to break it in a million pieces, because I could use the pieces for my drone.
Now here's the thing, Ace. If you would have had the hindsight to, see this situation coming up, you could have, at the buy-in shop place, bought both a lasso and a cowboy hat, and you could have called yourself the Drone Wrangler. And then you wouldn't need our help, would you?
You guys are yelling this at each other across the street during this fight.
Just like you hear, Ace, hey, I know we need to take it down, but please don't bash it in the military. And then you just have that one.
Yeah.
Nate will say this in character.
Yes.
And it's like, that doesn't even make sense.
It does
Also,
make
I don't
sense.
think they sold a cowboy hat there.
Oh, these people were rooting and
The other
tooting in this
ace, the other
forest.
ace is in cover with you. He's like, they did sell a cowboy hat.
These people were absolutely rooting, and look at this, they were shooting.
Yeah.
How dare you?
That hasn't been confirmed yet.
He who smelt it, dealt it.
I don't know, this place stinks.
Well, I mean, we are in the slums, so...
Anyway, I
The poor
will
people.
shoot the one on the ground
Okay.
with my gun.
Bam!
I have advantage, right? Because they're flanking.
You're not flanking with them.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
it doesn't work with ranged
Okay.
weapons anyway.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So, hope for the best.
Ooh, that's a 7.
Oh.
Or no, an 8.
Total?
Yeah.
Ooh. Nope.
Yeah.
Pew.
Alright.
I'll take the full attack, I guess, since I'm not moving.
Pew
Alright.
pew.
That's a -4 to the attack roll, was it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's a 13. I think it was
Nope.
14.
Alright. Jesse?
Alright. Can I? He's about how far away from me? Because I went past fish a little
He's
bit.
about 25 feet away from you.
Okay, that's still within my range of my pistols without me moving. Okay. I'm gonna take the full attack action where I'm gonna shoot with both my pistols.
Go ahead.
Hey Chris, is your phone on?
Yeah.
I've sent you something.
That's so ominous sounding.
Yeah.
Every time you say that.
14 to hit.
You will never know what it is, podcast listeners.
Just know that you're missing out.
19.
19? That will hit. Hit me with the damage.
4.
4 damage.
Hit me with your best shot.
Alright. He's not looking too good. Tom.
Mhm.
He's a ways away from you. When your sword is on the ground. He's not looking too good. Nate is on the other side of him with...
I'll
with
step
her
up,
axe.
draw another sword,
Okay.
because I've got 4 of them.
Yeah.
And
Fools, we all have swords.
Yep. You fools! I have all the swords.
Oh no, I won't draw another sword because I don't need one right now because I won't take the full attack action this time because I have to move up to him. But I'll go ahead and attack. What natural
You're
20.
flanking, but natural 20. Okay. All right. Confirm.
It's another 20.
All right.
Do it again.
Is it possible to roll another natural 20?
Do it again
No,
for
no,
triple
no.
damage.
No.
Gosh, could you imagine stacking 20
Give me your damage.
Minimum damage. 5 is what I roll. Well, I rolled a 1 plus 4 is 5.
5, and then that's double.
10.
That sucks.
He's so close to death.
He's like
If
limping
you
now.
had not gotten minimum damage, you would have killed him. Feels bad, man.
Mm-hmm.
But
It feels bad.
How far away from me was he?
He was only like he was only 10 feet away.
Okay.
But it's his turn now.
Hey, fight me. Fight me. Stab me, robot man, you pussy.
all of a sudden he pulls out like a... You know the jack that Robocop has? He pulls something out like that and tries to stab you.
No. He's going to melee attack Fish again.
Oh.
Fish is in front of him.
I was insulting him and everything.
Well, he's a robot, so...
A robot that's a pussy.
And he's going to take a full attack action. So that's...
Man, speaking of pussy, this dude at work.
Okay.
This
Odd
dude at
segue,
work.
but okay.
He like
It's...
he bought some of the roasted nuts, and he asked his buddy if he wanted some, and he was like, "Oh no, I'm good" or whatever. He's like, "You pussy!" And I'm like, "For not getting nuts? What?"
Yeah, he doesn't want any nuts.
I just don't understand.
12 does not hit. This is the first one. Pshing, hit off the shield. Second one is 19.
That will hit.
Casey. Alright. 12 damage as this thing cracks you in the ribs. By the way, this is a robot with a gun on its shoulder, and it's punching. It's punching Fish.
All of a sudden we just hear, Falcon! Bomb!
And that's its turn. Next is the little guy. He's going to take a shot at Nade.
Yeah.
Somebody appreciates my taunts.
It's gonna shoot a rubberized ball at you.
Yeah, shouldn't these people be like doing riot control stuff, not full on trying to murderize us?
I mean, that's
I
pretty
mean, yeah,
realistic.
if that was the case for what's going on, then yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't know what's going on.
I'm figuring it out.
23 to hit.
Yeah.
The first one. So that'll hit. That'll be 3 damage from a rubber bullet hits you.
Guys, I was right.
And the second attack, 24. That'll hit
Not this time.
with another 3 damage from the second rubber bullet.
Are you counting damage resistance, or am I?
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm just telling you how much damage it's doing.
That's what I figured. I was hoping that I wasn't putting on an extra more damage reduction.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's that guy's turn.
Alright. I'm going to full attack at advantage this robot.
All right.
This poor robot's gonna have, like, not a fun day.
So that's 20.
That'll hit.
Well, I imagine he doesn't have fun
Roll
days to begin
damage.
with.
5
I mean,
damage.
he's limited.
He's dead.
He's been chilling in this place.
Give him
for-
another chopping strike and cut through him the rest of the way. You basically go through that first groove that you've created in his back, and you go through him the rest of the way. And the thing sparks and falls to the ground dead. Dead as a robot can get.
And there's one that's flying.
And there's one that's flying.
Can I make a ranged attack with my Dashko if I throw it?
That's dangerous to do.
Considering that might hit one of us, possibly.
Well, considering this thing's up in the air, and this is like a junkyard, and you're just gonna full on throw your weapon in the air in an arc in a random direction.
It's not random, it's calculated.
Okay, you can, but if you miss, you lose the weapon.
The risk was calculated.
You're just gonna
But
toss
my
it
calculations were incorrect.
away somewhere.
Would I use my dex or strength?
It's a ranged attack, so you're using your dex to hit it.
Do we have any knowledge on what this thing's AC is?
Nope.
Nope.
I
Only that
really
it
want
deals a
to-
very small amount of damage.
I really want to do it, but I
It
really don't
peppers
want to
you
lose.
with rubber bullets.
yeah.
I really don't want to lose this axe. So, on the off chance I might, I won't.
Alright.
I'm just gonna swap to my gun. Let's see if it would have hit. Or if I think it would have hit. I should have taken the chance.
Why was it that 20?
No, a 16, which would have raised to 22.
Well, yeah, that's your turn, unless you want to move.
Oh, into cover, probably.
Okay. Yeah, you can move into the bar.
Okay.
That the robot came out of.
Yeah. You move into
There's
the
a
bar.
joke
Then Nate
there.
goes to get booze.
Yeah, is there alcohol in here?
Nope.
Damn.
Just dust and rocks.
The robot beat you to it.
And rocks.
The robot beat you to it.
That's why he
robot.
attacked. Chris, it's your turn.
The robot was drunk.
Could magic missile this thing.
Yeah, it could. That'd be good, actually. I will do that.
Alright.
Magic missile.
Okay.
Magic missile barrage.
Is a 3.
3 damage?
Plus 1, 4.
4 damage.
I mean, that's more damage than it's been doing to all of us. And by
That's
all of
true.
Us, what I mean by all of us, I mean Fish and Nate.
That's
All right.
probably the most I've done with magic
Jesse.
missiles, too.
Your turn.
Yep. I'm gonna shoot the drone.
Okay.
I'm taking the full attack action.
Go ahead.
I rolled.
I'll
another,
let it slide. I'll let it slide.
I rolled another nat one.
Yeah, okay.
So my other gun GS after I fixed the other one, I'm like, okay, cool. It's like
Normally you would have to call the
before I got
before you roll. But what was your second one?
I did. I don't. I rolled a 3.
All right. Fish, it's your turn.
Alright.
Just someone's gravity just smashes it down to the ground. It's like I'm done playing this game.
I will attempt to use gravity hold.
Okay.
And,
Does it make a check against this? It's like a...
yeah, it has to make a save. 1 second, let me pull it back up again. I just have it right here. Has to make a fortitude save.
Fortitude save. Okay.
Against...
I have a feeling it's not going to succeed. Because it got 7.
it's got to be something like 14, I think.
Yeah. Alright, you've got a hold of it.
16. Sorry, 16.
I don't know what you can do, but...
You can wrap it in a bow and give it to Ace.
It's true. Of course, I have to like figure out how to deactivate the thing so it doesn't,
I will move it down
Okay.
to range for
Melee?
melee, yeah.
Okay. Does it still get any actions while it's being grappled, or is it completely immobilized?
I've immobilized it,
Okay.
but it can it can't move, but it can take any other normal actions.
Okay. Alright, then it's in melee range?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Now end my turn.
Alright. It's
I'm
turn.
fully attuned now,
Oh,
so
okay.
it's
So,
pretty strong.
It's
now.
right next to you?
I wanted to put it by Nade, because Nade's next, right?
Yes, Nade would be next, but Nade moved further away and kind of into cover.
Okay.
So Nade is behind cover right now. Do you want to...
I'll kind of put it like in the middle of us, everyone, but at melee height, closer to Nade.
Okay.
My turn?
No, its turn.
Ah.
Alright, so the little gun hanging down on it turns around.
The rowdy.
There's a tube on the end there, and then you hear thunk as it shoots a grenade
Oh, this is mine. This is gonna be mine.
at
Hey,
you.
It's not yours anymore.
You can keep the drone itself. I just want the arms.
Let me see.
What the fuck? That's
That's
like something I'd say and you'd go, "Oh, Nade, you psychopath."
Hey, my drone needs something, okay?
Sounds like a Magnus thing.
26.
I was gonna say, sounds like a you problem, old man.
You rolled to attack
How
this
old are
grenade? I
you?
thought I had to roll a reflex to escape it.
How old are you?
But 26 would hit. But yeah.
26.
Not
Yeah,
you.
26 to
Oh,
hit.
Ace.
I don't know,
Yeah.
give me a...
I don't know. I
the-
didn't give him an age. But if I had to
What's
guess, because he has he had a
okay.
family, I'll imagine like
Right, so,
Yeah,
so in
old
a
man rat.
10
Old
foot
man
radius
that.
rat.
around
I would say he probably.
Old man Master Splinter
a
Boy.
sticky substance
Gross.
sprays out
Gross.
all over the stadium.
Ugh.
And you are entangled for...
He stole my grenade.
Jesus. 7 rounds.
I don't need to go anywhere.
Yeah. And it starts giving out like a little siren. Whip, 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 whip call as it helplessly tries to jiggle around. It's your turn.
I run up to it.
You alright?
I
Axe
grab
overhead.
it,
Oh, you're gonna grab it, okay.
and then
Get engineer turn to
You have to make a attack
well, I want to
attack
engineer
roll
it.
to grab it.
But
I'm not trying to like
it's
grapple
immobilized.
it.
It wouldn't be able to...
It is immobilized, but you just like when you try to get a hold of something, you
Okay.
gotta make a.
I'm not
attack
actually
roll.
trying to grapple it. I'm trying to make an engineering check to shut it down.
You have to grapple it to do so.
Ah, fuck. What do I
Be
do?
Against its...
Against it's versus combat maneuvers.
Oh,
Yeah,
what-
which is
boy.
KAC plus 4 or something?
Plus 8.
plus
Plus
8.
Okay. Go
Yeah.
for it.
Very high.
what do I add?
So
It's you roll your melee attack thing without any weapon bonuses, so it's your whatever you roll plus your base attack bonus plus your strength modifier.
Yeah, that's pretty good. 22.
Oh, nice. That's my AC versus combat maneuvers.
barely not enough.
Damn.
Can I just like be angry? Can I just shoot? I
I
want
mean, you can hit it.
Just,
Yeah.
At this point, just hit it. Can worry about repairing it later.
I want to shoot it.
But you moved up and you used your action to try to grapple. So.
Yeah, I'll be prepared to stab it next time.
Right. The thing can move like tiniest bit, and it's just enough to be like kind of wily, and you can't really get a good. Doesn't want to stay there.
This is what I get for trying to be a good person.
Chris,
Well, I mean, the only thing that would change that would be if you were to give it a penalty for being held by me. Is all. So it's up to you.
I mean, you were very close. Honestly, I feel like because you're holding it, it would like you'd be able to grab it. At the very least, grab it.
Is that what we're going with?
So that's what we're going with because my DM help has.
Okay. Can I keep the roll for my engineering?
No.
Ah!
Make a new roll.
Fuck you, it was the same roll.
So,
So,
Just to spite you.
23. No, wait. No, it's much higher. No, wait, it's the same. 23.
What a roller coaster.
Shut up. I don't know. I'm gonna turn it
Trying to
off.
tell me to shut up. All right, fine.
Just because of that, the drone explodes in your face.
Well,
Turn it
Travis
off.
won't
Yeah.
talk now. I guess the game's over.
Yeah. All right.
The drone pulls it in Nate's
being
face.
a little frustrated with it, you just kind of like
Bonk.
reach into some sort of port and pull something out, and the thing stops.
I just like
And it
hold it.
is limp. Well, Fish is holding it technically.
I hold it by the
Right.
wires. And I go, I got it.
All right.
Nice.
Okay.
And
Combat over.
Cool.
Cool.
I raise it up and I go, do you want the thing, Ratman?
Yes.
1 second.
Jesus.
You just like hold it up
Make a
here and
little
I'm like trying to
grabby
jump up
hand.
and get it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at I'm gonna look at it and I'm gonna see if I can try and open it up to take any grenades it has in it.
Well, it has no more grenades in it.
Fuck!
Because it only has one grenade that it uses. But the pistol-like thing on the attachment has a decent amount of rubber bullets in it. But they're like little rubber pellets, basically. The thing uses compressed air to shoot them.
I don't want any of this. This is
Not
a-
lethal. What is this bullshit?
This is a lame robot, and I give it to the Ratman.
Okay.
I play in my little satchel that I have.
All right.
When you turn it on, it's gonna scream at you.
If it ever gets turned back on again.
Oh no, it's being scavenged for parts to be put
Okay.
on my drone.
Okay. All right.
Alright.
What was that?
We gotta get,
What are you doing over there? What was that noise? I heard a noise.
Not me.
Might have been the dog.
Might have been the dog. Alright.
Fish is stuck in the...
Yep. For, not even...
42 seconds.
Yeah, not even really a minute. You kind of just have to, wiggle a bit.
Alright.
I'm
I-
gonna help rip the goo off of her.
I'm gonna go grab Fish's other sword and, take this chance to reload my guns.
Alright.
Oh fuck, I should probably reload, huh, guys?
That'll probably be pretty useful.
Swords never run out of ammo. Unless you drop them. And then have to pull out a new sword. Then they do run out of ammo.
Mm-hmm.
How many swords do you have? 4?
4, yeah. The idea is that if I really want to, I can pull out all 4 and hold them in one in each hand, but they're all aligned with my right side, so they're meant to be drawn, from the hip on this side.
That's a lot of swords to have all on one side.
Yeah, they're kind of like in a stack, kind of.
Alright.
Okay.
I reload my Alpha's ice launcher, and
Alright.
I take the battery out and I put a post-it note on it
Mm-hmm.
that says extra 4 charge, and I put it in my bag.
Alright. Okay. Well, it's been confirmed. There's security down here still. You guys can pretty easily tell that this was where the majority of the fighting happened.
Mm-hmm.
Let's find the Fight Club, guys.
Yeah.
You don't talk about Fight Club.
Can I
What's wrong
try?
with you?
Can I try to
We
call?
don't talk
Hunter?
about that Fight Club. We don't know their rules here.
Yeah, you could try to call.
Robo Fight Club?
Hey Hunter.
Rule number 1 might be everyone tell as many people as you can about Fight Club.
No, you said Robo Fight Club.
So,
I'm just imagining
you
like
getting nothing
Rock'em
but
Sock'em
static.
robots.
I was actually thinking Real Steel.
The last time you talked to him,
Same
the
thing.
signal wasn't very strong
Mhm.
to begin with. And then being on basically the opposite end of the ship, more or less, has kind of made it even worse.
So we kind of have to,
Man, this ship is awful.
as soon as we can get,
It's in a bad way.
Alright, let's go to the
Alright.
middle part.
Alright. Who's leading? Same as before?
actually, real quick,
I would assume so, yeah.
Yeah.
how are you doing on health, Fish?
I'm out of stamina.
Okay. I have a med stim. If
I
you'd
do
like to
too.
use it.
Yeah. I think all of you have one.
So,
I mean, stamina can, if you guys rest for a bit, stamina can...
that's true. You can use a resolve point to
But-
get stamina back.
Are you guys going to rest, or are you guys going to continue on?
Well, I don't want to rest here.
What's the game plan?
Yeah, let's...
Alright. Keep on moving?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe have Nate take point then, and then Fish be back up.
Okay.
Because, Nate has armor that, can survive a shotgun shell, hopefully.
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 Alright. Fish kind of points out general, we should go that way. And Nate's like, okay,
Hey.
we go that way.
Would it be considered a short rest if a character was riding on my back?
Not unless they were a child.
Fuck.
Mainly because, like, I don't know if you've ever, like, had, like, somebody's carrying you on their back. Falling asleep is, like, one of the last things you can think about doing.
But short rest isn't about sleep.
Yeah, I know. But also, no.
Okay.
It takes concentration to stay on someone's back.
Yeah. There is effort exerted on both parties.
Okay. We go.
Okay. Not the wrong thing. Okay. Oh boy. Alright. After a while, you guys are in a similar situation where you are being forced to go through a building. The building seems to have like a series of rooms. There's doors and such. It's a little bit mazy. But, alright. Point man, give me a perception check. Yes, perception check. I'll send that to you.
That's
Yeah.
you.
What's my perception again? Oh, 0. Alright, that's 17.
I mean, with 0 perception, that's actually pretty good.
Alright.
That's the
17?
best.
Okay. So, as you're walking through, you're leading everybody into these rooms. There's junk and stuff in them. You walk into one room, and you hear some sort of sensor go off, and the doors in front of you close and lock, and the doors behind you close and lock. In the room, there's a computer that turns on with a timer on it counting down rapidly.
Have I seen anything useful?
I mean,
With
it's on a computer. You guys, what's the time?
12:28.
Doesn't say, so I'm going to do this. Yeah. Alright. The timer's got 2 minutes on it, and it's counting down.
Are we all in the room?
Hacker boy,
Yes.
go!
Alright.
All in the room.
Me and Techno will get on the computer and try to see what we can do.
Okay.
Oh,
when you inspect the computer, the majority of it doesn't seem to work. Basically, you could either try and crack the thing open and get into it, or there's a more or less a single button that you know will do something, but you don't know what.
We can either bypass it with wires, or we can hit the button and see what happens.
The self-destruct button.
What?
There's a big red button on it.
It's not a big red button, but the only operational portion of this computer is a more or less a single button on it. You guys have 2 minutes that are counting down on the computer screen, and it seems as though your options are to either get into the computer itself and try and do something, or press the button.
I'm very anti-button.
Yeah, that seems...
Alright, then let's...
Solid.
Or you could just wait.
I could just wait. No, how about not? I'm gonna roll engineering to see if I can pop it open.
Alright.
16.
That matches. You feel like you're right on the cusp of figuring it out, but can't quite.
Let me
This takes a
help
minute.
you with that.
So you'll take up the other minute.
Okay.
Please get in.
That's a 9 plus 10. 19.
19. Okay, so you crack the thing open and mess with some stuff. You think you turned it off. The screen turns off.
Well, let's hope I didn't just turn the screen off.
And there you go. You guys sit around and wait for a bit. The doors haven't opened. Anybody
I
want
don't
to
know
try
what else
anything?
we can do.
Or nobody else want to... Right?
I'm gonna try to kick these doors. I'm gonna try to pry them open with my big meat hands.
Alright, as you walk over, you hear a little... zzz, and the door opens. And all of them open up.
I leave.
Alright.
I get
We
Techno.
don't follow. No.
Ace goes up to Techno and gives him a high five.
Yeah.
There we go.
That was in character.
I'm short, okay? You have to
That
come
was-
down to my level here, right?
Alright.
For context, they missed.
Shut up, Austin.
Oh, boy.
Make me.
A 1 was rolled again. But
I might not have the bone mass of my characters, but I definitely have the raw ferocity.
Okay. I don't know what to say to that.
Does anyone know what to say? What Austin says at anything at this point?
All right.
Sometimes.
Further travel through this building, and eventually you guys get to some sort of like large metallic door that has a console next to it to open it. It seems operational.
All right.
Who is leading the charge here? You left out first, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Just
Give
roll
me
it
a
out.
perception check.
Ah! 15. I'm killing it on these perception checks. These are plus nothing.
Okay. You don't see anything suspicious?
Oh boy.
Which we know is fact because of my amazing perception. We go.
All right. Well,
We go.
I mean, we gotta check the
there's a locked door in front of you.
Okay, so
A big metal locked door.
and you
we
said there's a
don't go, I
console
guess.
nearby, right?
Yeah, there's a nearby console.
Does it have anything on it that we can see? Like is it on?
No, there's no like screen to it or anything like that. It's just a.
Can I just try to cut through the lock? I feel like it'd be faster.
I mean, it's up to you. You can do that while I'm trying to see if I can get the computer on first.
Make it a fucking race.
Yeah.
Might as well,
Do you want
right?
to do engineering and you want to try and just
Yeah.
find your way through the door? All right.
What do I roll for that? Brute force?
I mean, it's a door. Don't roll a 1, and you'll hit the door, and then you roll damage.
I rolled 24 for
Oh.
my engineering, by the way.
Damn.
Okay.
You
all right.
engineer are real good.
8 damage.
8 damage.
To
Okay.
the lock.
So you start melting your way through the door. Very similar to a situation that happened not that long ago.
Uh-huh.
And you go over to, all right, you crack your little fingers to go and figure out what this is. And as you take a look at the console, you realize this isn't a working computer. This is a bomb.
Well then,
The entire thing is rigged to, if you mess with the controls, it'll just explode.
Well, it's a good thing you rolled so high.
Luckily for you, you know, or can reason how to disarm this thing. And you've got little hands, so you can get in there and get your little fingers in there and start.
oh boy.
Alright. So,
I'm gonna tell Nate, you may want to hurry up with melting that door.
don't tell them about the fact that it's a bomb.
I'll casually mention it under right. There might be a bomb in here.
Okay.
I want
You don't
it.
need to make any other rolls because you already made the roll.
Okay.
So, you pull out your little wire clippers or whatever, and you snake your hand in there, and you just start cutting away like crazy.
Oh god, I think it was the blue wire, not the red one.
I'm like Edward Scissorhands. What's going on
Yeah.
in there?
Edward, there's a fucking image. Edward Scissorhands, fucking bomb dismantler.
Bomb disposal.
You fucking.
He
Bomb
didn't just
disposal,
cut the
Edward
wrong
Scissorhands.
wire. He cut every wire. No signal could make it. You disable it successfully.
I'm still like cutting through the
Yeah,
lock.
and you're just whistling, burning your way through the lock.
Can I have that bomb?
I don't. Can I? Is
It's not a
Grenade, I know.
Yeah.
But there's probably explosive materials I can have.
there's materials you could salvage from it, definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, unless you want to take the entire console.
I'm gonna scavenge materials from it after.
Okay, so after you guys get through the door,
after
Yeah.
he melts the door, of course.
you use the other half of the handle part of that thing to pry it open.
There's the explosive juice.
The explosive juice.
Oh no.
My bomb drinking straw.
What? This is how bombs are made? My body is nitroglycerin.
Nate is
Alright.
pretty explosive.
I mean,
Alright.
yeah.
You guys are, you feel, getting close. Nate,
Yeah.
go ahead and give me another perception check.
Yeah. That's a 4.
Oh
Oh boy.
Look, it's not fucking worked any other time.
I mean, he's not wrong.
All right. As you are going down different paths, Fish is like, I think it like somewhere off to the right there, and you round the corner to the right and bump right into another robot.
Are you nice?
Are you nice?
Roll
This is the
initiative.
exact same thing that the last guy did. A roll initiative, everybody. Okay.
Hey, I didn't actually roll that horrible. 18.
24.
Hey. That is a dirty 20.
I rolled an 18.
So,
I mean, it's better than 1, so you know.
come here. Okay. Who had the highest? You had 20?
Dex? Oh,
24?
yeah, dirty 20.
24?
Yeah, 24.
I had 17.
He had 20. Chris.
Yes.
What did you have, Ace?
18. I didn't roll a nat 1.
All of us
Hey,
rolled pretty
relax.
high.
Our super stealthy ninja is last. But then again...
Well, I
he's-
wasn't, like, out there and prepared. I was...
Well-
No, I know, but...
You're definitely not last.
What, did the robot, like, end up... Oh, no.
I'm assuming
You
so.
rolled a 2? Oh,
The
no.
robot was more shocked.
Who the fuck is this person running
He's like,
into me?
Are you
Our
nice?
living sentience alive.
Just like,
Oh, shit.
Am I nice?
shut down,
Am I?
kill the terrorists!
A terrorist just asked me if I'm nice.
Oh shit, they're real.
Okay. Austin. It greets you with the exact same thing. I forget what I said before. Rebel insurgents found or whatever. And yeah, it's ready to fight.
I roll up behind it and I stab it with my dashko.
You roll up behind it.
Yeah.
You walked into it.
What?
I go behind it.
Okay, alright. I'll say you do one of those like whoa, and you spin around the backside of it. I'm confused as to what you did there, but alright, it happened.
It was lingo,
Even
Travis.
God was confused.
Even God was
It was
confused.
lingo, Travis. Get with the times.
You know, he has the power to smite you. You do realize this.
Oh, that's not.
I never would. Though.
But that's not what a DM does.
I don't
Unless you
smite.
have a really
Not what a
vindictive...
DM is supposed to do.
Yeah.
Unless you have a really vindictive DM.
21.
Well, it doesn't change what a DM
That
is
will hit.
supposed to do.
Mm.
I can't.
Yeah,
Oh.
You should sit closer.
Oh.
That was a 3.
3.
The sheer disappointment in his voice.
It was a 1.
So, this is happening around the corner from us, right?
Yes.
There's a robot.
Well, I mean,
Is it
I assume
friendly?
we heard it. I assume we heard it
You
saying.
guys are like kind of close together. Like
We definitely heard it say robot.
yeah, you've heard
Yeah.
it. You heard it speak, and like if you were to just
Yes. But that was a joke.
Ah.
Is it friendly? You know,
like yeah,
it's the exact
oh,
same.
right. You're asking.
It didn't answer yet.
It didn't answer yet.
I got put on hold. I'll get back to you in a minute.
All right, Chris, your turn. You're up.
All right. I will go straight and shoot it.
Just keep walking.
Yeah, just go straight past it.
Like
Yeah,
go
no.
past it.
I'll go like. Okay, I'm imagining like it's a hallway and then the corner here.
Yeah, it's like an open. Like you would if you were to walk forward.
Yeah.
You'd walk out into the open. There's a corner to your right. That's where he was, like a blind spot more or less. If you were to walk forward, you would pass it through its threat range.
Okay. Could
You
I?
guys are kind of bottlenecked at the moment.
Yeah. There's no way I could like go up to the that corner and just like use it as cover.
You could. I'm gonna say yeah, but you're kind of holding up the line here.
Hmm.
I mean, people can move around you, but
I mean, I can definitely get around him. I'm a small
yeah,
creature.
yeah. It's a fishy situation. I don't know why fishy's not the right term to use in that situation, but I just felt like
Something's fishy about this.
it's
Hmm.
late.
I'll go up to the corner. use it as cover.
All right.
I do what I please. I'll use my laser pistol.
Okay. Pew pew.
7 plus 5. 12.
Aw, pew pew guns. I love pew pew guns.
Yeah, so that's
12.
probably not going to hit, I imagine.
No.
Yeah.
All right. Next is Jesse.
Sick. I'm gonna pull out my dueling sword, and I'm gonna go out and
Flank.
Basically, yeah, flank.
All right.
So,
Give him a good what for?
yeah. 16 hit.
16.
Ugh.
No, it does not. Just barely.
Dang.
Damn.
Tom, it's your turn.
All right. Step around the corner.
Okay.
Slide around.
Um,
There's a free space next to this thing.
I will
Quick.
form my shield and align it to the robot.
Come,
Okay.
fish, have advantage with me.
And
Yeah, the three of you have kind of like surrounded this thing.
I will step up and
It's a Tavo.
I'll go ahead and use my Solarian strike
All right.
with the shield instead of drawing my swords. 13.
That will not hit.
All right.
All right. Now it's his turn.
This is going very well.
Yeah. All right. He's
I mean,
going,
to be fair, he can't go anywhere now. He's
True.
stuck here.
he's going to.
Oh,
We'll get a
and
hit
I'll take
eventually.
one step down my attunement, down the graviton
I
path.
feel like we should always just assume that's what happens.
Yeah, more or less. But it's good to save.
Yeah.
Okay. He's gonna start slamming and jamming. Full round attack. The person in front of him. The little rat.
Oh boy.
The rat.
Is it gonna hurt? This is where I get like punted halfway across the alley.
9.
No.
I would be afraid if it was that low.
I would be too.
And then an 8. Everybody's having a bad time in this fight.
He just can't.
He is very overwhelmed.
He doesn't. He can't hit me because I'm so short. He's like,
We used our high rolls on initiative.
I'm not used.
What's that?
I said we used our high rolls on initiative.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
true.
All right.
The rat rebel's trying to get into my
The rat
bones.
rebel.
Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, I'm full attacking. So,
Yeah.
18.
That'll match. Your melee weapon, right?
Dang.
Yeah, it's energy though. And if
It-
that
it's
matters.
an energy attack?
Yeah.
Alright, then that does hit.
All hail the laser axe. That's better damage. 10.
Nice.
10 damage? That's
I
good
mean,
damage.
it'd
That's
be
good
really
damage.
nice if I had a laser like sword. It's available, but not until much later in levels.
Oh, then you could use your lightsaber for effect.
You're not wrong.
Alright.
And then I have
Oh,
next one.
Go
Oh. Well, that was a 1 and a 9, so let's keep it
Damn.
moving.
Alright. Well,
go.
full attack,
Here's the
Alright.
best thing.
laser pistol.
I'm short, so you can literally aim over me.
13
It's actually really handy in this situation.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. He doesn't have to take a negative to try to actually shoot.
That's an 18 to hit.
18 hit with...
The laser pistol.
That'll hit.
Okay. 1d6.
Roll that damage.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
That is 2.
Dos.
And then attack 2. That's a nat 1.
Mm. Okay. Next.
So it's a
is-
negative 3 to
Jesse?
hit, I
Yep.
guess.
I'm gonna take a full attack action.
Alright. You guys are just curb stomping them. Almost literally.
We're
Yeah.
trying to, anyway.
Yeah. You gotta get them on the ground first.
Oh,
Boom, boom, boom.
like a 9, so no.
No.
That's like
This
my
is
high.
painful.
This is what happens when everybody's tired. You've been wandering around through a dusty city all day.
someone took a shotgun shell to the side
Yeah.
and got punched.
That was your first attack?
You're right. I forgot I was rolling with advantage twice because I'm flanking. Not much better. 9 and a 2, so nope.
Alright. Tom. Fish.
Alright.
Fish,
Full
fish.
attack.
Okay.
Drawing a sword.
Alright.
13.
13 does not hit.
13.
I think the answer is still no.
Nice.
This is a rough one, guys.
Yeah.
Alright.
Did you take advantage?
I did not.
Oh.
Take your advantage.
15.
Nope.
12.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
Hey,
here's
wait a
the thing.
minute. Hold on.
He still did better than me.
In poker rules, he wins.
Moving
12,
on.
13, 14, 15.
Alright, moving on.
Wait, he needs one more, damn it.
It's his turn. Everybody's attacking him. Hold on. I have a D4 here.
Takes
Alright, Tom, he's attacking you. That's a natural 20.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Roll to confirm, Dungeon Master.
Oh, right. That's a 1.
He loses his... He loses
This
it.
is the 20. 6.
Gosh, that actually could happen. You can stack 20s, but after you get that natural 1, everything goes away.
You kill yourself
12 damage.
It's just utter shame.
for some.
Awesome.
My turn.
Yes. Indeed.
Indeed.
Indeed, my good sir.
Yeah.
Whack him
I'm
already.
gonna ignore that one. 20,
That'll hit.
and then 8 damage,
Okay.
and then ooh, gotta go on that one too. 8.
That will not.
I rolled 2 ones that I ignored. Real glad about that advantage.
Alright, Chris. You're up.
Alright. Full attack laser pistol.
See, all of you guys go in a row before he does, like, in succession.
Yeah.
And so it's like, this is where action economy actually comes into play.
So that's a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. 6 max damage.
Wow.
Alright, then shot 2. Ooh, that's an 18 plus 5. So 23.
That'll hit.
And 5 damage.
Okay. So,
That's pretty good.
okay. Jesse,
Alright.
your turn.
Just
He's not looking too hot.
keep try to slash at it.
The most brutalizing, the most embarrassing street fight, followed by
Okay.
the most unfair, just like beating of this robot.
He should
So,
have surrendered.
My first roll is at 18.
Okay.
I'm doing a double
Yeah,
attack roll.
advantage.
And advantage. I rolled at 20.
All right, confirm it.
18.
You're attacking with your sword.
My sword, yeah. So it's a 1d6. You said roll to confirm, so that was
Yes. I'm gonna give it to you. I know technically ties go to the defender, but in this scenario, we've just been. I just want somebody to be happy once, okay? In this combat.
Just let the man die.
Yeah.
Stop! He's already dead!
So roll your damage.
I did. 5, so double 10.
10. Alright. And
And
that was
my-
your first attack.
Yep. Damn. Dirty 20.
Nice.
Alright, that'll hit. Damage.
1.
Okay.
That is 1 less hit point than he had.
That's you're not wrong, but after having that amazing success,
Yeah.
Tom?
I'm going to, again, take the full attack action.
Alright. With advantage.
Yep. 13.
13.
this is how we're gonna fight the final boss.
15.
15.
Oh boy.
6.
Hold on. Roll it normally. 1.
That's a funny plank you played there, God.
21?
Ooh. Forgot a 2 there.
Alright, that'll hit. Give me some damage.
10 damage.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's like sparking and is pushed up against the wall, and if he had a face and could cry, he'd be crying. He's going to just...
I'm gonna say surrender.
Stop resisting!
He's just going to swing wildly at...
Austin.
Yep.
At
At Austin.
Oh no.
That's
That's what I wanted to do. He's falling right into my trap.
Jesus.
My lightsaber.
What?
This poor robot.
What, you roll 1?
No.
Close enough.
14? Alright.
Against what armor class?
Okay, I see. And then he just rolled a 1.
He shits himself and dies.
This robot. I feel so bad for this one robot. Alright.
Do you feel worse for him or the robots I murdered in the beginning?
I feel worse for him because he has a fighting chance, but he just can't. And also, you were like, in that scenario, you were an overpowering, behemoth to that little robot. To this, it's just like you bump into a normal person on the street, and then more come out, and they all just start pounding you into the brick wall that you're standing next to. And you fight back, and you hit one of them real hard, but that just rallies the rest of them to hurt you even more.
It's a clown car of violence.
A clown car of violence. Oh, great.
My turn?
Yes.
I told him to surrender.
It's true.
19.
That'll hit.
He pushes a little button where he just miniature self-destructs and just falls into like 1,000 pieces.
14 damage.
He's dead. You don't even hit him with the laser part of the axe. You kind of overshoot, and you just slam his head into the wall, cracking and breaking the glass ball sphere thing that would be his head. And the robot, while twitching and sparking, eventually just stops and slumps to the ground.
And succumbs to death. The sweet release of death.
I go,
finally.
Hey, wait a minute. Ratman, you want robot parts, right?
I mean, yes, but I wasn't going to collect all the parts that I found because...
You could take the shoulder gun off of him at least.
I was thinking that exact same thing.
Okay.
I want to engineer the gun off of his shoulder.
Just break it off at this point.
Okay.
Engineer it so it's not fucked up.
Alright.
And if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna rip it off. It might be ripped off. That's 13.
Okay. Alright, so, you get it off.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how busted yeah, no. Alright, it's not functional.
I would assume.
But it's not destroyed.
Yeah. I go, happy birthday, Ratman.
So, you are given a broken tactical arc emitter with 2 batteries, which equals 20 charges.
Okay.
However, it's broken and cannot be fired at the moment.
Okay. So, fix it later. Got it.
Yeah. Okay.
We're giving him all the Fallout parts for the robot workshop.
One last check here. You guys are going to start walking?
Yeah,
I need
I'm
one
gonna...
last perception check for whoever's leading the way.
I'm gonna help him by giving him the help. Or I'll roll for myself.
Can't do help action in this.
I'll roll for myself then.
Alright.
16.
16? Okay.
I've never
11.
rolled a 13 on this dice.
That's a weird thing to say. That's a weird thing to know.
I don't think I've rolled a 13 on this dice.
You have to have rolled a 13 on that dice.
I don't think so.
How long have you had that thing?
A while.
Yeah. You have to have rolled at least every number on there once.
I don't know. Maybe there is no 13.
Maybe there is no 13.
Okay.
That's why it's unlucky. It doesn't exist.
It's just another 20.
Oh, we're weird. I don't know how I never noticed this before.
I've already forgotten. Austin, what did you say yours was?
16.
16? Okay. Jesse?
11.
11? Okay. Okay. Yeah, you are savvy enough to realize that there's another locked door / console trap set up here. It's not explosive. Judging from the looks of it, it just looks super shoddy, and like you'll probably get zapped if you mess with the controls too much. Same as before.
Can I throw a rock at it from pretty far away?
You could throw a rock at it. You could also have thrown a rebar at it if you pick one of those up. But you can throw a rock at it.
Same thing
I'd
as
do
before.
it.
He melts the door
We're
while
not
I
about to
like
start more combat, are we?
No.
get pop that.
You throw a rock at it, and the console breaks. Alright.
I did it.
Alright.
Mission
good.
succeeded.
Then go melt the door then.
On closer inspection, the door is not actually locked. It just looks like it's locked.
Oh.
I open it.
Okay, you pry it open.
Get
You're a genius. You're a master hacker.
Hey, that's my job.
Why do we need techno?
Wow.
Wow. Ace is just like, you gonna take that?
Look, I'm sorry, but I'm a hacker in more ways than one.
What does that mean?
I pull up my axe and turn it on.
Oh my god.
Get out of here.
Is that how Techno reacts to that?
Yes.
Alright. So, you guys are left with basically no option but to just kind of walk down the street on like sidewalk for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
As you're walking, Fish, you just sort of stop at a certain point and not really paying attention to where you're going, just kind of cross the road. You walk a little ways, go down another path. The rest of you, again, just sort of are following along. You guys don't really have a specific direction to go. And eventually, Fish, you come to a halt. You look up, and you're in front of some sort of makeshift ramshackle house.
Does it look like mine?
It looks like the one that you remember. A little more roughed up, and people have seemed to have built on top of it. But
Okay,
it's there.
I'll walk to the door. Is it unlocked?
The door's locked. But it doesn't really seem like some sort of big mechanical super door or anything like that. You could probably break
It
it
is
if
the
you wanted to.
Is this your house?
I think so.
Okay, then I'll refrain from melting the lock.
It wasn't your house. It was your grandpa's. Or no, your uncle's house.
Okay, I think it's my uncle's house.
Should I refrain from melting the lock?
How?
The door's not like this isn't big industrial stuff. You wouldn't even have to melt it. You could probably just force it open if you wanted to.
Is there like a key under like a doormat or something?
Can I engineer this door open?
Just why would you do that? Just
Fish,
take it open.
you tell me.
Because this is my
Where would Fish feel like there would a key be hidden? If there was one.
this is my girlfriend's house. I can't do that. Out of character.
Wow.
Fish would be very confused. Like,
What?
above the door, maybe behind a like panel or something.
Okay. You go to search for some sort of panel up there or whatever, and there it is. You find it. It's almost like you knew where it was in your heart all along.
I'll try the key.
The true key was friendship along the way.
Okay. As you open
Someone's
the door...
rekeyed the lock, you know.
yeah. You put the key in, open the door, and as you go inside, or as the door swings open, an odd sight from what you've seen so far. But for the most part, apart from just the age and the dust, the house does not seem to be messed with.
Huh.
At all. Would any of you guys like to make a quick, just give me a perception roll?
Sure.
Yeah. Nate would be interested. What was that? 11.
17 plus.
That's one above average, I'll have you know, Travis.
Okay.
17 plus 6. So 23.
Okay.
24.
Damn.
24,
You just
so
had the
okay.
one up me, huh?
I'm a cop.
Both of
True.
you recognize there's paint and tags and stuff all over the wall, but not on the inside. On the outside of the building, there's the streets are littered in tags. There is a mark painted onto the face of the building, which both of you recognize as being a military symbol. And yeah, the inside of this place seems to be not messed with or not touched, or at very least not ransacked. Things have fallen over with time, and there's dust all over the place. But standing in the living room area, you are flooded with a few memories of your childhood, spending time here, growing up here, coming here every day. You remember that your uncle was not by blood, but he was a human man. All that you remembered of him was that he was a pilot of some sort. And that everybody in the neighborhood, in the immediate area, respected him highly. And he spent a long time working on making that flight simulator system. And you would, almost every day growing up, come to his house, and he would teach you how to fly. And you know exactly where it is. That you go through the kitchen, there's a door. When you open the door, there'd be a little courtyard area that he pretty much was given full access to.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be communally shared by people, but he built it in there.
Okay.
In the house, there's pictures, and you've seen his face before, but there are pictures of him with seemingly people of all different races, all different types. Some are even taken here, but one that catches your eye is a picture of him and at a bar with his arm around a friend who is Dixon, the I forget what they're called, but the wolf guy, a white wolf humanoid type person, and they're at a bar with a bunch of other people, and you gather that it's probably some sort of military get-together thing.
Okay.
But that's where we're going to end this episode. So, yeah, that's it. That's the end of that.
If you like what we do here and you enjoy our podcast and stuff,
Our name rambling.
suggest it to others. We don't advertise it. We just hope that it spreads like a disease to all the people who enjoy it. So it's like a good disease.
Or in this case, a wildfire.
Yeah, or
wildfire.
Yeah,
That's
hey,
good.
that's
The good fire. I think that's last episode callback.
That's the last episode called.
But whatever. It's a good fire that everyone will like when they get into it. Hopefully. We are on Google Podcasts, YouTube, and Anchor. Can you listen to stuff on Anchor?
Yeah, you can.
And Anchor.
Spotify.
If you do social media accounts, I lazily run the Instagram one because I just keep getting distracted by school.
We also have Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, Tumblr.
Yeah, Chris manages those. Our link trees are at all of those if you want to go get them or direct people there. It'll be great. Yeah, we like doing this.
Enjoy. Have fun. Like
Enjoy.
this, please.
Like our product,
Yes.
or else.
I love you.
Or else, Austin will love you.
Or else
That's
I
a
love
dangerous position you don't want to be in.
Trust us.
I mean, unless you want a big orc girlfriend like Nade.
But you're... Never mind. Never mind. Alright. Yeah, I guess that's it. Does anybody else have anything else they want to say? Yell out, racial problems that you want to...
Racial problems?
Racial problems that you
No.
have? I don't know.
I don't have any of those.
Alright, any racial motivations that anybody has?
I love that joke so much.
This entire end part will definitely be cut out and won't be left in. for everybody to
Yeah.
listen to. How embarrassing.
Not for me.